Is Pillar Chase 2 dying? This is a hard question to answer, as of course the game updates and does this and does that, but something feels odd. I, as a player with almost 300 hours into the game, I'll be giving a quick description and maybe try to digest as to why the game feels like its player base is dropping down or it just doesn't perform as good as it is. I'll try to point out a few things in the video, so let's just go ahead and do it. Of course, with more experienced players and as the game goes, it feels as the game loop does get a little repetitive. Now, don't get me wrong, Pillar Chase 2 is great, and the loop between being a survivor and a monster, it does feel rewarding, especially if you survive a round after you get stuff, or you play as a monster, and you manage to kill everybody, or at least get a good hunt. But I will admit that the gameplay for Survivor feels a little stale, as there really isn't too much incentive to it. It seems as though the gameplay loop gets a little repetitive. And it feels as if, don't get me wrong, Blade and his team does a great job at doing stuff, like the game has a lot of passion behind it, but I feel like there are some core elements that don't feel as rewarding. For example, when you really examine, like, as I said before, the Survivor gameplay loop doesn't have much items or things or anything going for it. If anything, I've seen that people have been playing the game mostly when an update drops, and after a few days, it just drops drastically afterwards because they just start a new update and there's nothing else going on. I've been thinking of making a video recently. I'm gonna get it out soon, but the point is that after that video is out, I really don't know. Like, people have been telling me to make the Inkfell guide, but I really don't find the incentive to play Pillar Chase 2 anymore. Like, it just feels more like a chore. Is that how you say a chore? I think it is, but point is just that I don't know, the game just feels really odd, at an odd place right now. And I don't want to say anything bad because I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that experienced players that have wasted hours and hours on this game have really nothing left. Like, we've played all the monsters, we did this and we did that, but afterwards, what is there? It doesn't seem as something is there. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like if they could focus on more Survivor stuff, the game could improve. Because the Survivor loop is the most played role in the game, and yet it has been getting like no treatment whatsoever. Like, we've only recently gotten the animations, the victory animations for Halloween, but that's it. That is it. I'm not sure what to make out of this. Besides that, they haven't added new maps, no new items, no new stuff for survivors, no new objectives, nothing really. And it soon begins to feel bland. Because after you've done everything, you just kind of want to go ahead and move on. Like, I've been postponing this video because I've been playing Space Marine 2. That game's really fun. And, man. Not everything is bad though. I read that some changes are gonna be added to the game to improve this sort of stuff. Like, for example, what map's gonna be next is DV, or your teammate from when you're playing Double Trouble, stuff like that. Those are good quality of life changes that improve the game. People would maybe say that if you add new stuff for Survivor, it would maybe break the balance of the game. But come on, it's Pillar Chase 2. It is a game, and it's probably because of the way it is, it's gonna be unbalanced in some way or another. So I don't think that really matters per se. I would also say that I had to get used to it, of course. Like, it's not that hard, but I feel like the game isn't like too noob friendly at times, especially with the costs of monsters and how much of grind you have to do in certain moments and maps. It feels eternal. Like, my first monster, I think it was Ao Oni actually, and the grind just felt so tedious. And while I was playing Vapor, it just didn't feel fun whatsoever because he's the slowest monster on it. Well, before the buff, and it just felt terrible. It felt odious. As of right now, I don't feel like Village 2 is really dying whatsoever. Some people have been saying that the game's on its last leg, but there are TikToks and videos with people seeing millions of views of these games. So I don't think Village 2 is going away like in a while. But I feel like if they would add more stuff to the game and make some more improvements, that'd be nice. As we're speaking, they're gonna definitely be adding some improvements though. But that's also probably part of the reason why I just haven't been uploading as of lately, because I just don't find the game as catching anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still a good game. Especially when you play with friends, that's when it's really, really good. But on that, I mean, yeah, it's just the situation it's in. But hey, if you're still having fun playing Village 2, glad to hear so. This game has given me a lot of joy, and doing my trip to Diamond Woods, it was fun. It's a good game. I don't know, I just wanted to make this quick video to see if anybody shares my sentiment on this topic. But yeah, that's all I really have to say for today. I hope you guys are having a great day. And with that being said, I don't know, take good care, and see you later.